Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is your girl, Kwamia, but for those that do not know how to pronounce my name, you can call me Q, Kwa, either Queen. I am the founder, CEO, and creator, and most importantly, the host of Pillow Talk with the Tea podcast. We are back with another episode. Yes, but also not alone. I'm not by myself. I do have my sister from another mister. Yes, my girl CC from CC Inspires. Tell them about yourself, boo.
Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is CC, and I'm from CC Inspires Podcast. And I've been having this podcast for 3 years. I'm just excited to be here, finally working with my big sis.
Yes. Listen, tonight is going to be, this is another special episode because I have another one of my favorite peoples. You know? And so tonight's topic is called, does size really matter? Woo, does it? Listen, it's 2023, and it's at this point, we still asking this question. But you know what? I'm thinking that majority, it changed a lot. Because I know my answer changed compared to me when I was 20, now 41. My answer completely changed. So what about you? Does size really matter in 2023?
It do matter because you can't be like having a shrimp and you just think you're gonna fulfill me. And then if it's thick, sometimes you don't know how to work the middle. But then if it's too big, they assume they know what they doing, but then when they get with a thick madam, it's like, is it mint? Like, is it mint?
That is true. That is so true. When you say that, it was a story time came to my head, but
flashback.
Yeah, listen, I have to say it. So when you say when they get with a thick madam, normally they don't know if it's in or not. And I had a story when I actually I was seeing this guy, and of course, long story short, at the end of the night, we end up doing the do. In regards to that, he thought he was in my pom-pom. He was not in my pom-pom. He was actually having sex with my thighs.
How he didn't know? Because it's a difference. Everything is thick and fluffy, but wetness and dryness is different.
Maybe my thighs was probably moist.
Look, your thighs was getting it in. It was like, nah. Well, you got to go to the real. Oh, wait a minute. Just work it on up, though.
You almost there. Listen, my pom-pom was jealous. It's like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. You in the wrong area. You got to come up some.
I hope he did not start a fire because that's not way to get one. You ain't went there to the ocean yet. You in the singing.
That's not a fire. Listen, but my answer to that is I would say, now back in my younger age, in my 20s, mid 30s, I would say I still was like, yeah, I wanted 10 or better be thick, better be with some girth, it better be like
circumcised or
no. I want it circumcised. I don't like an uncircumcised.
Uncooked meat, like
that's a whole nother situation. Like he got to be circumcised, and even if I have dated a guy who wasn't, but guys have to realize you got to take more maintenance and personal care.
It's more like why is you not only you, just the person you having relations with, like all of that back and forth. Y'all starting fire, y'all get sweaty, and it's like everything get wet and moist, and you think doing a good job, but you hurting me, like it hurt.
Yeah, I never really was in pain. I was just caring about most of all that he was taking proper hygiene care of his stuff. Because sometimes a lot of guys don't know they have to pull that glove back. They got to pull that glove back. And you got to clean it earlier. Like, and some people just don't be understanding that there's some stuff that live back up under there. Like,
all of that, like, it's just, you can't just be having all that just bouncing and swinging and swinging. Exactly. I had a flashback, right? Let a flashback just describing that. But keep it clean, fellas.
That part. But see, now my thing is, long as the minimum, I would say, give me a 7. You know what I'm saying? But it got to be working with girth, and it got to be working with width. And I love a fat head. I don't know what it is.
Oh my, a pretty head, like man. And he got to be healthy. Like you got to be taking care of that, because if I'm giving you pleasure with the nice pretty head, like coming out, it got to be, you know, nice. You got to taste good and all that. You can't just look good. You got to take care of yourself. So when it come out, you know, it's the vitamin.
Exactly. But see, I also like the head with it got the little line, that little curve, that little boop.
Describe it again. I'm sorry. What was that? What did you say? I like the describe it again.
It's like okay, like the mushroom. Cause you know that mushroom that got the little flat, but it got the little boop.
It make that sound too. it makes that sound with the little book. Okay, go ahead and finish describe. I'm sorry.
No, but I do it because what I'm saying I'm describing. It's in my head. That listen, see, none of y'all business, because I'm not even going to say anything about one of my partners, because they're going to be like, why is you describing my penis on?
Now, if they have like the Jerry Curl piece on it, like you just can't. How you gonna describe that one?
It's like, listen, it feels amazing when you give it some pleasure or like oral, and how it's so like.
Yes, Lord.
And then when they end up sliding it in your poom poom,
yeah.
Oh my God, it's like that.
The first slide in, it was like hallelujah, and then you're like, oh yeah, you want some more? Like the first like, wow. Like I think I love you. Like you just sliding in very slowly.
You know,
and don't just like impact. Like hold on, like you gotta enjoy this masterpiece. Don't just
take your time. Like don't rush the sliding. You gotta take your time with the sliding. Like because I want to feel the
not with the boop, because another sound of things. The whole boop all the way through the session. You know,
I want to feel it and hear it all. Like in my head, I hear the.
You can have people say, "Oh, I did the boop." You know what is that? Or the way that it curved like this, and then they have the right there, and then the hair at the boop.
The boop in the mouth. Yo.
Like you having flashbacks for real.
I am. You don't understand. Listen, that 5 day weekend was amazing.
But what? I'm sorry. The visa. Oh, we getting on that? How was your Valentine's Day?
Listen, it was good. Listen, it was really amazing. It really was. It was awesome. It's always an awesome time every time me and one of them get together. But it was like
one of them. She said one of them.
Yo, she gets on my nerves. I be trying not to say that to her because she always doing that.
Because you always make it clear that, baby, this not the one, it's the two. I got 2 of them. 2. I was like, okay, girl. I ain't going about one. I was like, all right.
I can't leave nobody out. I can't leave nobody.
Please don't leave nobody out because she got 2 of them. Most just have one.
Listen, they listen to the show, and I don't want nobody.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, she is so in love with you guys. Like, you know, one was so awesome. She talks about you all the time. Like, so in love. She makes me want to get you. And more. And more.
Yeah, but no, Valentine's Day was good though. It was really amazing.
I'm glad you had fun with your 2.
The gifts was really meaningful. Like I love the fact that he showed me that he paid attention. Like it wasn't unmeaningful gifts like give me a Gucci bag or buy me
all the material stuff. So it came from the heart.
Yeah, he gave me stuff, that conversations that we had, and he heard me say stuff, the things I love, things I grew up loving, childhood stuff, and stuff that me and him talk about, that his loves and his passion with comic books, anime, stuff like that. I was like, oh my God. And of course, my gift to him was amazing. So I hit.
Because I ain't hear from you until I think 2 days later. Just wanted to put that out.
Well, 2 days later after I came back?
Yeah, I think that was. Like, oh my God, I'm just so exhausted. Like,
it wasn't 2 days later because I was texting you when I just landed on the plane.
Oh, it probably was 2 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna get off it. I'm gonna get off it because you didn't get off it until you came back. I ain't hating, girl. They'll do you. I'm glad you had a good time because the intimacy doing that, it's not just with Valentine's Day, but when you really connect with somebody, it's on a spiritual level. Y'all get each other, it's beyond sex. Like, it's mentally stimulating, and then you be happy to see that person just to reconnect, on other things, not just like a sexual encounter. But I bet that encounter was amazing.
It was. It really was. But I like our conversations because it's the intellectual intimacy for me.
The deep combos. That's what I love more than anything. It's some good vibe and music, but we like have the chemistry that's like never going anywhere. So I love it.
Good wine or good drink and some food to top it off.
Oh, you get me with the food. I'm saying, like, with my other roommate, what I need to do my creativity, and I'll give my job later. I'm telling you, put that PTO and prepare the others. Like, and
you know what? You say is that, but he have a whole office that he do his creativity. So when I needed to record, because I did record a show when I was there, and then when I also needed to do something with my job or my business, of course, his office was available. He makes it comfortable. I love it.
Niggas, you have the strength after. Was jolly than him after that. You didn't do anything, you didn't wipe anything down, you didn't clean anything, go to the store, run for you, go ahead and get some breakfast, dinner, all in one. I bet.
Listen, but I did make so my 2 gifts was I ended up cooking a 3-course meal for him. I set it up so he had to work, but he got off early. And when he came home, it was set up with rose petals, candles, the table setting, the plate, like it was like the salad bowl, the dessert. It was just, everything was just amazing. And one centerpiece that I love because he had like this lantern that he used to put one of his to actually go with one of his cosplays outfit. So when I seen that the night before, and I was like, "Hey, babe, does that actually light up?" And he put it on. I was like, "Okay, ding, ding, ding," but he didn't catch on to why I was asking. So in the mix of that, I put that in as a centerpiece around those roses and the candles and all that, and the candy and the parts. And he seen it. He was like, "This is what make it even more special because not only is you cooking the food, but because the fact that you implement one of the things that I love, and that I'm able to freely be the person I am to actually love these things, and you don't judge me for it."
Yeah, compliment each other.
Yeah, I loved it. But the food was good. Food was amazing. Yes, red velvet was top it off with dessert with some red velvet. It's me.
I was just about to, you know me, so I was about that was red velvet. I was just about to, I'm still my joke. I was just about to say that. But I saw the pics, girl. You was looking real nice and sexy. I'm happy for you. That's good. With 2 people that love you. Y'all love each other. And it's crazy where love brings out everything.
It really does. It was. But back to the topic, they were like, "Oh, I don't want nobody to be like, I don't like her." But listen, one thing about me, out anytime when I'm in this mood, this moment of this bliss in this bubble, I want everybody to experience this. Trust me, I want all my sisters, my friends, my family, everybody. So I'm just can't wait till even my sister right here, she gets that and she finally received it. She be talking the same talk and saying the same shit, and I'll be here and getting on her, but how she got on me. I'm like, oh, don't talk, because I'm gonna get you back.
I mean, right now everybody is like auditioning, so
And it's okay. And that's how it's supposed to be. You collecting data. You collecting data.
because you have to really read people energy before you like just walk them into your life, and yeah, everybody auditioning. So I say everybody. That point.
Oh my God. Like with the size that really matter, I just feel like at this point, it really doesn't, because like you even said, just like so many people or so many men who do have like nice, good work of equipment, they don't even know what to do with it. And it was one time this guy, I was like, ooh, baby. And I was just so sad because it's like face down, ass up. That's
the way. Hey, you might get like, go ahead.
He didn't even know what to do. I was like, I'm down like this. I'm turned around. I'm like, what's going on back there?
So it was just hanging. Like I'm supposed to hold it up for you. Then go ahead, right? You want me to do all the work?
I'm like, so you telling me you can't spread, separate, and lift my shit? Like, what's going on? And it's like, then when he did get it in there, it was like there was like the motion. It was not
motion. The motion, it wasn't like moving.
It was not matching the size. And I was like, this is disappointing.
So the third leg was disabled.
Very much so. I felt like
I had one like that big. I'm not scared because I ain't scared of nothing. But you definitely have to know what you doing. Like I love passion in sex, so we gonna be passionate with it. Like you just can't be just okay, and then like what we doing? Like I already know my favorite position. I already know what to do. I'm seasoned, honey. But you gotta also work with it. Like we gotta compliment each other. You gotta do it together. And sometimes
you gotta be in sync. And it was no
sync. Like the build up is the anticipation. Like, oh yeah, and all that, but never just be like having expectations. But when you get there, you don't know what you're doing. Like it was a waste of time. I had like turkey in the oven. I couldn't just bet.
It was a waste of time for me. And I was like, at that point, I was like, listen, just do whatever it is that you need to do. And you just need to go, girl. Because at that time, I was just like, let me just call somebody else who I know.
That part. Like, okay, baby. You're going to call me again? Yeah. I'm going to call somebody else. What you doing?
Exactly. And listen, don't judge me because I'm just the one that see here, a female who actually speaks out loud and say that I was the one that, I had my black book. I had my dudes. Like I was doing it. Like I wasn't with nobody. And if I was with them, they understood the assignment. The fact is that we in an open situation.
Know your place, know your role.
And we're not in nothing committed. So at the end of the day, it was like, listen, one person couldn't get the job done. There was somebody else that
another one will. What's that thing they had on social media? So if that person ain't doing, get another one. And if that one ain't doing, and get another one. And if that one doing, and get men do it all the time. I don't have a black book. I just have a real nice memory. I was like, yeah, because the way he did that last time, I'm like, let me go ahead and call the boy. What you doing? I'm single.
Mm-hmm. How you doing? Like, ring. So what are you doing?
And I had a flashback. Remember when we first started getting to know each other, remember that wild story I had with that Leo? Child. Not too many details on it, but I just say, never had a Leo fire sign, and it was from New York, too. Yeah. Yeah, and I think he was half Dominican or something like that, baby.
Okay, you had a New Yorker who was up north, a half Dominican. Was he Dominican and black?
Yes.
Oh, God. Listen.
Tall with it too.
And
Tall
he
and
was Zio. And
yes,
Tom.
Lord. Fire.
Girl,
Man,
that was a whole adventure. That was a whole amusement park by itself.
and he wasn't like, you know, heavy with it. He was like nice size with it. But it was all about the pleasure too. It wasn't just about penetration. It was about the pleasure. Like you love what you doing, and you want to make sure that person get theirs first. And then with the workup, with the excitement and the pleasure, and then the music playing and stuff like that, and we vibing, and then you know feeling good and sexy. Everybody getting theirs, so it's not one person being selfish.
Exactly.
I admitted flowers like several rounds that night into the morning.
I like a guy that's not selfish. A guy that he gets off by actually knowing that you're getting pleased and satisfied, and then he takes himself first. I love like that. Like, and like it's so funny because it's like my persons now, they be like, nah, as long as you good, but it's like, no, you gotta be good too. Like, what the fuck?
It's like both ways.
I need to make sure you good too. I understand you focusing on me and you a giver, but I need you to receive all this.
Giving and receiving.
Yes, like come on, it's a two-way street.
Cause I'm naturally a giver and all that stuff. So it's like if we both working towards a common goal, we both gonna arrive at the same time at the train station. Feel what I'm saying?
Nancy, have you ever experienced that? Both of y'all at the same time arriving at the train station.
Oh yes, Lord. I want to keep, piggyback to the Leo, baby. I'm just saying New York. I love New York. I want to say that I respect New York. You know, New York is what it is. You better.
Listen, she about to start talking to Alicia Keys, New York,